This is my answer for the first evaluation question: in what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? The first thing I'm going to look at is the brief and how I approached it. So the brief was to make a promotion package for the release of an album to include a music promo video as the main text, together with two ancillary texts, which would be the cover or the digipack for the CD and a magazine advertisement. So I approached the brief in stages, starting with the research stage, in which I decided which genre of music I wanted to go with, and then extensively researched into that genre and its conventions. I chose to make a music video for an indie rock song. My first stages of research involved looking at many indie rock music videos, CD digipacks and magazine adverts to identify the conventions of the genre. I then decided on the song that I wanted to make the music video for, which was Blue Light by Bloc Party. Once I'd decided on the song and the artist, I did some research into the band's background and the meaning of the song. After this, I moved on to the planning stage, wherein I started to plan the music video and the ancillary products. This involved using my knowledge of media theory to construct a coherent music video that would hopefully have an effect on the viewer. I will go into more detail about these theories later on. After a couple of months of careful planning and preparing, I was ready to shoot and edit the music video. I then edited my ancillary products to go with it. I looked at many media concepts and theories in the research and planning stages of my coursework, including Todorov, Propp and Levi-Strauss's theories of narrative, Andrew Goodwin's theory of music video analysis, Roland Barthes' theory of action codes, and linear versus non-linear structure. The concepts and theories that I looked at definitely informed my work because I was able to apply them to my music video. When I was writing the treatment for the music video, I knew that I wanted to use Todorov's theory of narrative, in which there are 5 stages. I aimed to use this theory in my music video. The main character was living in an equilibrium with his girlfriend. This is not directly shown in the video, but it is alluded to through photographs and flashback. The disruption of the equilibrium is what we see at the beginning of the music video. The main character's girlfriend has recently left him and he is broken-hearted. The main character then recognises that he needs to do something to get out of his funk, and so he rehearses a song that he wrote about the situation with his band. The attempt to repair the disequilibrium comes when the protagonist decides to record the song he wrote at a studio in London. Finally, the protagonist returns to equilibrium at the end of the music video when he's finished recording the song with his band and he's happy with his friends. When we look at real products from the indie rock genre, we can see the conventions that they display. What do they look like? What do they use? And what do they do? Here we can see clear conventions. The music videos in the indie rock genre tend to be heavily based in narrative as opposed to performance, although they do include small pieces of performance footage. I demonstrate this when analysing the music videos A Dustland Fairy Tale by The Killers and Tonight's the Kind of Night by Noah and the Whale on my blog. These music videos both use narrative heavily and include small sections of performance. Indie rock music videos are usually representative of the everyday person, and usually audiences can identify with music videos from this genre. This is done by making simple, clean music videos with no special effects or over-processing, and actors who look like everyday people. In a pop music video, you would be likely to see lots of colour, glitter, hair extensions and fashion-forward clothing, whereas in an indie rock music video you can clearly identify characters that you see in day-to-day life. They're grounded in clear, clean cuts and simple media language. I tried to follow this when I made my music video, although I did try to use a wide range of shots and angles. Indie rock CD packaging is usually quite simple as well. As you can see from these front covers, many indie rock CDs use artistic photographs or simple shots of the band for the front cover. The conventions of this genre of music don't call for bright, over-enhanced CD covers that you might find used for pop music, such as Katy Perry's music, nor do they display scenes of glamour like you might find on CD covers for R&B or glam rock. Finally, indie rock advertisements that you would be likely to find in music magazines such as NME are also quite simple. They display just the right amount of information and often don't even use images of the band or artist if they are well known, such as my artist, Bloc Party. I believe that this is because people who listen to indie rock music are often more interested in the sound than the image of the band. As you can see, I studied all of these conventions and really tried to use them in my products by having a music video that relates to the everyday young man or woman, a simple CD digipack which looks clean and polished, and a magazine advert to match. Finally, I'm going to explain why I think my audience can connect to my music video. I think that they'd be able to connect with the song and the music video because it's a story about young, fleeting love. My audience, as I've found through my research, are between the ages of 16 and 25 years old, so they would be likely to be familiar with the feelings conveyed in this song and music video. My video emphasises the meaning behind the song by following a narrative to tell the story of a young man who's had his heart broken. Viewers would see the story unfold and listen to the lyrics and be able to relate to the protagonist's situation. I think that my music video is effective in making my viewers feel something that they would probably be familiar with in everyday life. Thank you for watching.